So as I stated, this first video is just basically going to be an introduction as far as who I am, how I got into weight training, and how it has played a very important influence in my life over the years. The gym has always been my home away from home. It's almost church for me. It's a journey of self-discovery. That's why I call this video a chronicle along my barbell road, because it has been a road. And weight training, barbells, dumbbells, gym has played an important part in this journey. I first discovered weight training when I was 14 years old. I've never been an athlete. I can't play basketball. Despite my size, I've never played football. Played volleyball a little bit in junior high school. Couldn't run track. Like I said, I was never an athlete. So one summer, I believe it would have been 1990 if I'm not mistaken, I was about to enter high school. And remember, during the early 90s, you had a lot of fitness gurus out there. You had Tony Little, Denise Richards, you have Body by Jake. There was a big fitness industry back in the 90s, the same way it is right now, currently in 2018. So anyway, I'm home for the summer, and one day I'm flipping through the channels, and I see these big, massive guys, three guys, two black guys and a white guy. And I'm like, who are these guys? Like I said, I was flipping through the channel, and it was the channel landed on ESPN. So I'm looking at them. They're working out in a gym, and they're talking and they're training and they're showing as far as how you go about using the equipment and the proper way of exercising. And the three guys were the three professional bodybuilders. You may know them as Boyer Cole, Sean Ray, and the Maryland Muscle Machine, one of my favorite bodybuilders of all times, Kevin Leroney. So I was like, wow. I was just blown away by these guys and the way they looked. And I said, you know what? I can't shoot a basketball. I can't throw a football. But I think I can lift a dumbbell. I probably can't lift a dumbbell that's as heavy or as big as them, the ones that they're lifting. But I said, I'm pretty sure that I can lift a lighter weight. And that's the way it started. It was a television program that used to come on ESPN. You probably can Google it. You probably can find it on YouTube. It was called the ESPN's Flex Magazine Workout. And the main host of the show was professional bodybuilders Sean Ray and Boyer Cole. Boyer Cole, he was always famous because he had the split bicep. And I remember he used to always say, yeah, you can't train for this. This is genetics. And anytime when he flexed, his bicep was almost like split into two biceps. It was one of the coolest things in the world. I mean, for a young 14-year-old to see. And they had a ton of different bodybuilders, all of the stars of the 90s. The before mentioned Kevin Leroney, 8-time Miss Olympia Linda Murray, Chris Cormier, Lee Priest. Anybody that was a big bodybuilding star during the 1990s was on the show. So this was really my first introduction into weight training. I mean, I knew what bodybuilding was. I kind of had a general sense of what weight training was. I mean, I knew who Arnold Schwarzenegger was. I knew he was a champion bodybuilder. But of course, at 14 years old, early 90s, I knew Arnold Schwarzenegger more as an actor for Conan the Barbarian, for the Terminator series. I didn't really know how great he was or what he accomplished because, quite frankly, when he was in his peak in the mid-70s, 1975, I wasn't even born yet. I was born in 1976. So all of that, Gold's Gym, 7-time Mr. Olympia, I would have missed all that. I really didn't know of bodybuilding Schwarzenegger when he was a bodybuilder. So my first real introduction into weight training, like I said, I give all the credit in the world. Weight training has played a big part of my life, to that television program, which was the Flex Magazine workout with those three aforementioned bodybuilders. And, you know, it set me on a path for the rest of my life that has actually led to this video today.